I would be remiss not to talk directly about how I had my stroke at a young age. I would like to address how I dealt with having a serious medical condition in my 30s. It is a fallacy to hear or think that strokes only happen to elderly people. Yes, even though the majority of strokes happen to older people, for some unknown medical reason, strokes are on the rise for younger people. For example, I know a boy who had a stroke while in his mother's womb. I know a lady who had a stroke when she was a baby. I know a man who had a stroke when he was 18 years old. Personally, I was 35 years old. I have spent many days for the past 8 years dispelling the myth that strokes only happen to elderly people. As a young person, I was told that the world is my oyster. I was told dozens of times that I have my life ahead of me instead of I have my life behind me. I will not deceive you. It was very hard, especially at first. I ask you the following question. Regardless of your age, how would you respond if you were thrust into an uncertain reality in one day? Ultimately, I chose to accept the stroke. Yes, this situation is very frustrating, but I have to deal with it. Some days I cannot write, type, or talk well at all. My body does not function the entire day if I do not get enough sleep the night before. I plan something, but this body won't do what I planned, so I have to live my life always expecting the unknown. Most importantly, I am trying to do something positive regarding my suffering. I heard once that your misery becomes your ministry. Perhaps God is using my stroke in a way that glorifies Him. One thing that has really helped me to process this life-changing event is the realization that I had 35 years of living without restrictions before my stroke. I must remember how fortunate I was and still am. My marriage, my children, my career, my community, and my faith. It is how you look at an issue that can truly make a difference. A perspective shift may be appropriate in these instances. Whereas I could lament the fact that my stroke happened to me in my 30s, I tried to turn it around and think I have years ahead of me to build public awareness. This way, I am not sad or depressed about my state, but rather I am excited about the possibilities. I have learned about what is important at a young age. Perhaps I can better serve other people and ultimately God if it happened to me when I was younger.